So, Scott Talley here from the worldwide headquarters of Houston, Texas of Network in Action, and I'm with my buddy, Mr. Jeff Novy of the law firm of Jeff Novy. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. It's good to see you this afternoon. Thanks for taking a few minutes. So, Jeff, you've been practicing law how long?
Over 45 years.
If you can remember, what was the original inspiration? I mean, what were you thinking?
Well, I initially had planned to be a geneticist, believe it or not, but going to University of Texas undergraduate school, took chemistry for science majors my freshman year, and couldn't finish the final because I didn't use a slide rule. That's if anybody knows what those are.
Yeah.
So I made a D in chemistry and made an A in political science, and I said, God is trying to tell me something. So with a political science history minor, you have two choices. One, you can go into academia and maybe get a PhD, or you can go to law school. And so I thought I'd like to go to law school. At that time, I thought I could save the world and bring justice to everybody. Sometimes that happens, and sometimes it doesn't.
I bet you've got a story.
Just for me to go into law school, Scott.
I bet you've got a story or two along the way with that. So, what is in your wheelhouse? I mean, what do you really enjoy, and what do people bring you? What type of legal work?
I enjoy several things. One, I like helping younger couples or people who are older, younger people. Maybe they're just starting a family, and all of a sudden they realize, with unfortunately this pandemic, we need to have some wills, or we need to have some documents. So I really, I've been using Zoom to meet my clients sometimes, and I explain the documents. I just don't say, hey, here's a form, fill in the blank, and then prepare the documents. I have people ask me questions. I explain what the documents are, tell them what the advantages and disadvantages are and why they need them. If it's an older couple, they probably have wills when their kids were minor children, and now their kids are in their 30s and 40s, and they realize, oh, I need to update my wills. So that's sort of what my wheelhouse is right now. Unfortunately, maybe I talked to you previously, unfortunately, I've had some clients that have passed away because of the virus. So I do help people who's had a family member or husband or wife pass away. Those are really stressful times for people, and I try to take that stressful part out of their lives by taking care of the legal matters to get everything straight for them.
Yeah.
So
it's a big misnomer in Texas. People think, oh, it's in Texas, I don't need a will. That's a big, crazy misnomer, isn't it?
It is. It depends on the kind of assets that people have. But if you don't have a will, then the heirship laws in Texas provide what's going to happen. And that may not be what you want to have. Biggest problems I see when people don't have wills are second marriages and children by prior marriages. Second marriage couple buys a house together. They've got children by a prior marriage. Husband dies, and wife all of a sudden sees that there's no will and finds out by heirship that her husband's two kids are now in partnership ownership with her for their house and maybe some other assets. So people just automatically think some things happen, and they don't.
Yeah.
The other thing is a common question I get, well, isn't the state going to get my property if I die without a will? No. So whether it's me or somebody else, I always suggest to have somebody talk with a lawyer, even if you want to prepare your own wills, because sometimes people will change one or two words and it just totally disrupts what they're trying to do, and they have no idea. And you can't ask a software package online questions because you don't know enough.
Yeah, absolutely. So besides wills, what else are you involved with?
Again, the probate area. I also do guardianship work. I do some low-level real estate. That could be from selling your house to your next door neighbor and you didn't want to use a real estate agent.
Yeah.
But don't tell my real estate agent friends in NIA that I said that. It also could mean to review an office space lease, a shopping center lease, or drafting a lease. Also, it might be to, in conjunction with some of the LLCs or corporations that have formed, maybe they're buying and selling property or other assets. I help form those entities. I help people with their organizational meeting minutes, their LLC books and corporate minute books, and maybe it's their contracts that they're using, as long as it's not too technical with the type of business or work that they're involved in.
Right.
But that's basically what I'm practicing in right now. If I can't do it, I help find somebody who can. Since I'm an older guy, one of the advantages is I've met a lot of lawyers that I trust to be able to do niche work that I don't.
Yeah.
So if I trust them enough to do my work and to refer the clients to them to make sure that they're taken care of.
Very good. And how does anyone in the audience reach you by phone or email, Jeff?
My phone number, they can reach me at area code 713-334-6888. Email address is jeff@novylawfirm.com. And Novy is spelled like Navy, but instead of an A, you have an O.
Awesome. So I got an opportunity to experience Jeff firsthand in a small little legal matter. And I just want to put in a little testimonial here about what a pro you are. It was not a difficult legal matter, but it was one that could have gotten a little sticky, and feelings always get hurt. But Jeff was such a pleasant person to work with, and he wasn't anything representing me. And I just want to, let everybody know that if you're out in the Sugar Land, Missouri City, anywhere out there on that west side of Houston, Fort Bend, and you need a good attorney, Jeff's your guy. So Jeff, thanks for taking time to join us today.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you for the testimonial. I wasn't expecting that.
Well deserved. Thanks, Jeff.